Okay, welcome, brothers and sisters. Vegan Crypto in the house. Hope you're all well. How's Bitcoin looking? Of course, there's going to be a sell-off. We know that. Not bad, though. This is nothing. This is what we want to see. We don't want to be at 110,000 immediately. We got to clean out the cobwebs, clean out some of the longs before we can clean out shorts. Okay? You see what's up top there? What have I been talking about that I'm getting my butt kicked on forever? There's the biggest gainer right now. 101,000. Okay? Not the worst thing in the world at all. All right. We got down to 100K. Not a big deal. Shadow token. What have I told you guys? Power of DCAing. I stopped. Started buying it at 130 something. Stopped buying it a little bit because the volume went to 100K, 200K, 500K. I don't buy when it does that. Look at this. I bought it right around there. Not there though. Came off the highs. Boom, 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 boom. Kept going down. I started buying again once we reached some volume and we got into this peak of things. Should have bought more at 24 cents, sure, but I was allocating to other projects. But as you see, out of the blue, there we go. Not saying you can't tuck down again, but I've lowered my average costs. Look at the volume. It hasn't done that much volume forever. So the tokenomics are great on this project. 161 million. Wish it was less, but that is nothing. That is nothing compared to our Cardano and our XRP and Chainlink. I'm not saying this is an amazing project. They actually do a good job, but they're horrible at many things. But I did like what they do. I looked into them greatly before I bought it, and I knew their marketing was horrible. They are the first people to tell you that. But there's the max supply. No surprises for you. Really no surprises in regards to that. And that's great. I'll get my money out of it, or I'll hold on to it. I'll probably hold on to it and see where it goes. But if you're just patient, you don't lose if you don't sell. You also don't win if you don't sell as well. But that's, average, lowering my average cost, which was $1.30 something, to around $1. I just didn't want to buy a ton more. I bought quite a bit yesterday, quite a bit today, which brought it down significantly. Things I wanted to jump into. So that is what I want to see. Very good. Look at Jasmy. Wish that was AMP instead. AMP would have been up there, but they wanted to unload. At one point, the supply of Jasmy was a lot more than AMP's, and AMP decided to dump on their community in the bear market, like the pieces of crap that they are. A lot of 15, 20 percenters, 15% gainers. This I bought at 6 cents, rolled it all the way up. It was worth about 40 grand at one point. Sold it, made just a couple $1,000s of it in July. Arkham. I wonder why Arkham's doing well. Maybe our hopefully new SEC guy. Very related to that. Cody, stuck there at 18 cents. I love it. Hope you guys have been buying Cody at 8, 9 cents, as we've been discussing for a while. It's a great project. The CEO constantly makes videos and updates. They're ghetto. It's behind like a little blue screen. He could do a lot better, but at least he does something, unlike many other, heads of projects. A ton of craziness. You have to expect this. I got so many calls and texts yesterday. What should I buy right now? What should I buy? Nothing. Nothing last night. I bought because I'm just DCAing into certain things. Not a big deal. You knew there was going to be a drop off. I said that continuously, and there is. That's perfectly okay. It's what we want to see. Did you see Bitcoin all over the news today? I certainly did, as I mentioned. Other channels besides CNBC. Squawk Box, and God, that moron Jim Cramer fronted with it with his co-host today on Squawk. I can't watch that thing. It's right after Squawk Box, Squawk on the Streets or whatever. Yeah, you've been critical of this and that. Well, I own Ethereum. I own this. Well, he can't admit that he's a loser. It's comical. It's a man thing. They can't admit when their pride that they are full of it. It's great. It's bad. It's great. It's bad. That's how Cramer runs. Don't ever listen to a word that. Don't even listen to him. He's worthless. Even with the equities and everything, he's wrong. Well, very quiet right now. They want to see what is happening with Bitcoin. And we could definitely drop below 100K. I would like to see how strong we can hold that 100K support. What to buy? What are you guys buying? Been getting a lot of questions. What to buy? There's a lot to choose from. Should have been buying over the last couple of years for the new folks, and that's okay. If you're new to it, you just got a little bit of a gift right now, because when Bitcoin goes up like this, you're going to have money coming out of altcoins, everything but Bitcoin, and that's what you're seeing a little bit. Nothing significant, 10%, 16%. Quant taking a dip, right? I think you could do good at quant here. I'm not a buyer at 145. I'm all in anyways. AMP, unfortunately, taking a dip. Look at that token supply. Should be Jasmy's at 6 cents, almost 6 cents. All I need that is to get to there, and I'm still a penny below where I bought it. And I don't know if it's going to climb there. Look at that supply versus the 40-some billion this has. It's horrible. Yet it has almost $1 billion market cap. That's because of this. Diluted. It killed the project. Not saying it can't get to where I bought it. It can if it gets in. Look at the volume on it. The volume has taken off, which is great, but it's really not driving it. It's sell volume right now. People like me are in. A ton of people are in around 6 cents. I know that, and maybe they're scared and they're selling at a penny. What's the point? I'm not selling at a penny. I could sell at 3 or 4 cents. I would do that. Depends on where we're at. So nothing's that getting that killed. Money is coming out of it. So maybe your last chance to buy at these prices. We've been saying that for a long time. I kept saying for the last year, especially the last 6, 7, 8 months, everyone's saying this is the bottom, this is the bottom. I said, no, it's not the bottom. It's not the bottom. You have plenty of time to buy. You still have plenty of time to buy, just maybe not at these prices. It all depends on what Bitcoin does. We know this, okay? If you don't know this, ask me why that happens. It's down 1%. That's it, Avalanche. That's it. Even with the money coming out, it's only it's just at $55, and for it to be at 53, that's nothing. I'll take the 1% tip. Let things resettle and people get ready to load up. That's what we want to see. Oh, didn't really set this stream up at all. I want to do kind of a portfolio thing for people who, not oldies, but the new guys who have been asked what to buy. I'll go over a couple things in the portfolio. So we have Bitcoin, ones I own. Not all of them, but some of them. Bitcoin. Would I be buying Bitcoin here? No. I own Bitcoin at 8,000, 3,000, around those prices. I'm not selling it. I'm not buying it. I will be buying it in the bear market when we get there. XRP. Would I be buying it here? If I wasn't in XRP, yes. You may double it. You may triple your money. I don't know. It all depends on what happens with them. There's a lot of things going on with XRP right now. It's been dead forever, and it's awakened. It depends on what your goals are. All this depends on what your goals are, and I'll go over all that. So this I put in the same category as Cardano. Okay, Solana. It's great. I don't know what people are calling for $1,000. I see $500 to $1,000. I don't know. But if it doesn't get to 500, that would be shocking, and I believe it will. It's been stagnant in the 200-ish range forever. Avalanche, my goal's $200 out of this. Going over only the ones that I own here. Avalanche, yeah, I would $100 for sure in my view. I would like to see $200. That is fair, very reasonable. Okay, if you guys are new to this, all-time high 147. Views, we're at least going to get that. We're at least going to get to $100. That's double from here. Now remember, it's gone up quite a bit. It's been stagnant for a while. Polkadot. I'm a buyer. I'm in the money. It's just $20, $30 maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't be buying Polkadot, but I think it'll do okay. Chainlink, don't have it. I think it's going to do great. It just had a big run up though. It's taking a breather. Everything's taking a breather. HBAR. A lot of people asking about HBAR. It just had a big run up. I don't know if it's over for that yet. Things get heat and then they cool off for a while. I would, if I didn't own it, would I buy some at 30 cents? No, I wouldn't. But that's with the rest of my portfolio. If I was new to crypto, would I get exposure to HBAR? It depends on how much money you have. Am I putting $100 in that? No. But HBAR could get to $1, possibly. A lot of people were calling for 50 cents to 75 cents to $1. I think it could, if it gets another run up, could see a $9 billion market cap. That's not happening immediately. So something really special has to happen for that. Finally coming up a little bit near all-time highs around like 20 some dollars, I believe. My goal is $30-$40 for this, but I'm in at $1. Not buying any of these. I'm in Polygon, hate it. They do a great job, but I will get out. I'm in the money now. I believe in it, and if I could get a couple dollars out of it, great. But I wouldn't be buying that. This is my portfolio. Skull, what's up? How you doing, Skull? Looking good today, isn't it? I'm turning this way because my chat's over here. Filecoin, no. These all will do well. Arbitron, no. Stacks, I sold out of. Algorand, am I a buyer here? No, I'm not. I already own it, but I think it should do okay. I don't know how high it'll go. Maybe a couple dollars. Remember, this is not quick stuff. We don't know when things take off. Aave, I'm a buyer over $200 ago, so it's great tokenomics. There's the supply there. I think it should do great. I could see it doubling from here if the DeFi and all that gets hot again. Aave will move very fast. I'd be a buyer of Aave more than Solana. Why? This right here. And they're old, but so is Solana. And they're niche in what they do, and I love the tokenomics more than anything. And they're well respected, so I see it going very well. Celestia, maybe it'll get back to the $20 range again. I'm not buying any more of that. Some of these that I'm passing that I don't have, Immutable X, I would be a buyer at $1. It had some FUD and getting sued by the SEC and everything. That's going to be over. Yesterday I was celebrating with my internet friends. Nice, good stuff. I'm just grinding in the business while watching you and buying crypto, DCAing and being pending to market. Yep, that's great. And look at what I've been talking about. Shadow token, right? Down in the depths of hell. It's up 70%. Almost getting closer to where I bought it. It's, I'm telling you, the power of DCAing works wonders. Because there's no reason why it's popping. No reason. Yet it is. You just have to, I bought it. It was down in the dumps, buying it on the way down. Everything was going down. Proppy, all the stuff I was buying in March, April, May, June, July, that type of thing. Even further than that. We had our like this, then a couple steps forward, then boom. So you buy this, and then all of a sudden it crashes. That's how we went for months. And you heard my frustration. Everyone was frustrated, but I knew eventually it would pay off. And it does. And keep grinding. Keep keep DCing. This is the time where, the time was when we've been doing it for the last 3-4 years, but we're just getting started right now. DCA is the best strategy. I'm DCing into a project called SARS AI and low caps. Nice. Where are you buying this? What exchanges are you using? What dexes? Axelar finally made a move. Let me go down this way. Injective, right? If I wasn't in Injective, which I am, I would be a buyer here. If you have $500 to invest, I wouldn't be buying this. I would not be buying that. I see a minimum of $100 for Injective, hopefully. That's my goal. Right? These are not price predictions, this is my opinion. Well, these off sold my graph, sold Optimism, Bonk. Who cares? I have it. Who cares? Say, not moving well. I would not be buying it if I was you. I have a ton of it. I don't advise buying it. I think it could pop up to $1, $2, $2, $3. Absolutely. We get into the thick of things and it gets some love behind it. But that's not one I'm in it pretty good, so that's what I'm talking about. But I wouldn't be buying it. Jasmy, it's had a run. I was laughing at Jasmy a while ago. I was bought it at 0.000 whatever in the market, the bear market, but I think it'll keep running. But we're at the market cap is going up, and it's got a huge supply, but it's not stopping it right now. So I think it'll get hotter and hotter. It's a bullshit project, Japanese or whatever Bitcoin. It's a bullshit project, but I'm not advising it. Hondo's great. I still think at this price, if I didn't have it at 21 cents, I'd be buying it. I just would want some exposure to it. Floki, it's just another meme that I own. It's, I have not enough in it to really care. Meta has been popping up like Sandbox and Decentraland. I can't recommend it, but I think it may keep going just because people are just trading these things. They're just little narratives that they're making money on. My grandma wallet went from 70 to 180. Really? She invested in 2017 in Nano, and my uncle made a ton of money from it. But I think it's an old coin. Yeah, well, maybe sell it and put it into something that you have a little more faith in. That's awesome, though. Good for them. Good for you. Flare, I'm in just by airdrop. Quant, I think it's okay project. I love the tokenomics right there. It's the supply. Gotta love it. And the volume's actually up. So I think this, my goal was for Quant like $700 to $1,000. I don't know if it's going to reach that. So if you have little money, I would not be investing. If you have for the newbies who have 1,000 less, this is not where you want to be. If you want to just double your money, that's a different story. Don't go on this, go on Injective. This is just my opinion, not financial advice. But the other ones I mentioned, Avalanche, see Decentraland going up. We're going down the trail here, and I'm going into ones that I own. There's high convictions. She invests high conviction plays and lower. That's a great project. I wouldn't be buying it at $42, but with that token supply, it could get to 100. But that's for metal. He's big into that. Polygon we already talked about. So AI Aerodrome is great, but I sold mine. What can you do? I have Velo, ton of Velo instead. AIOZ. Would I be a buyer here if I didn't own it at a penny? Yeah, I would be. It's stagnant here. It was working its way up, but it'll make a next run up. To my personal thought. I have enough of it. In the back of my mind, I'd like to drop 20K into it right now because I know it's going to make money, but I don't know. I'm giving it some thought. My goal is, $4 or $5 out of it. I would love to see the volume real quick. Volume says 486 billion. Let's look at this. 486. I bet it's like 300 or 250 or something like that. 3 something. And I'm going to CoinMarketCap. That was CoinGecko going to market 355. Love it. That's good. Let's go to Coin Perspective. Let's look at the tokenomics of AIOZ. They're fully out, I believe. fully out. Look, total supply is out. No dumping on you, like Ondo's about to do in other projects. It's deflationary in this sense. It's not inflationary. How about that? Here we are. Little market cap of $1 billion. Let's just double it. 2.6 billion to $2.32. Yeah, it's getting there. The market does well. $5, 6 billion market cap. And AOs, I always say AIOZ, but AOs, AI then gets put that in there, gets people interested in it. It just needs to get to right around here. Let's make it easier. AOs to get to Aptos, which Aptos will go up. Current price $1.17 to $6.75, just a little market cap of 7.7 billion. Right now that's big, but in a serious bull market when things get going and money keeps coming in. Yeah. All right, let's get to fetch and everything. $4, right under $5. So I think AOs is. I've been in it forever for a reason. I love it. I see 90. Where were you last night, young man? Just joking. Hope you're well. Looking at Velodrome now. I want more. I don't blame you. Again, I am. Sorry, I'm getting business calls. I should be working. Again, I am up 1,300% in a project. Why haven't I taken out my initial? That is Jasmine, right? Is it Jasmine that you're up? Yeah, I don't blame you for wanting more Velo. We'll get to that in a minute. C90, tell me if it's Jasmine. And if it's Jasmine, I wouldn't be selling. I wouldn't be selling anything right now, unless you need the money. A sec. Asking if you saw my email about the compressor connection with Southport. Huh. Got an emergency there, always. Yeah, I called it. Jasmine. Oh my God, getting all these phone calls. You actually think I have a job. Yeah. How much money are you up? How much? Give me the dinero. How much moolah? And how long have you had it? You've had it over a year, right? Look at Akash. Akash is going to go great for you. Axelar, right? You've had a lot of time to buy it at a cheap price. I still like it here. I like Axelar. I don't love their tokenomics. I keep hearing different things on that it's, constantly inflationary. But I don't want a good amount of it. Okay. So it's only saying 1.2 billion total supply. I'm going to have to assume that's right then. Sorry, it hasn't moved for a while. Volume's been, not great. 44 million, not great. I'm hoping it gets some steam. But I wanted to show this back in your yard in Kokomo. Stellantis project back on battery plants, like 7 billion. Woohoo, I'm going to win that bad boy. So Axelar. Boom, boom. Volume sucks. But I see my goal is $10 out of Axelar. And if we keep going and everything, I always preface it with that. $10 would be great for me. Small 5 figures. Good question. It's right about a year. I have to check. Yeah, September 2023. Okay. So you're in long-term capital gains. Do you think this is the end for Jasmine? Right? We might see a little sell-off. Look, we all have a plan. Where would you like to sell it? C90. Where would you like to sell it? I'm sure you wanted to sell it around 5 cents. That was in your mind around there. And you didn't think it was going to get there, but you probably did over the last few months. It's been hanging in the above, AMP, our boy. So that is have college roommate who works in Kokomo. Nice, yeah, it's huge. It's huge. I've done a couple EV projects there, and that one was put on hold, but it's coming back in January. You know, look, it's December. If you don't think we are going to get some type of Santa rally, and Bitcoin can. I don't want to get out of what I was saying. Bitcoin can move forward and hold strong, which it may not right now. There could be a little bit of a sell-off. Hoping Bitcoin pumps up a little more, and then the money comes out, and we get a little alt investment here, which we're going to. You may get Jasmy up there, man. You may get Jasmy to. Let's take a look. Okay, Jasmy sucks as a project. Great as an investment, right? We don't invest with our hearts. We invest with our minds. We put the risk on. That's why we're in crypto. We're not in crypto to fuck around. All right. So, I mean, that's a little market cap for a bull run, right? So let's double it. 5 billion. I think it. So many people own Jasmy. So many people are in the boat like you are. So many people were going to buy it like I was going to as a risk play. Not. I was going to put in $1,000. It would have been a hell of a lot of Jasmy. It would have been nice. Probably at the point, it probably would have given me 1 million Jasmy, so it would have been probably 10K every penny. I didn't. It's okay. I got other ones. Where do you want to sell it is the question. Laddering, okay. 10% TP was set at 5 cents. I was laddering up to, okay. I agree. No bueno as a product, but it doesn't matter. Who cares? It doesn't matter if it's not a good project. All these are speculation anyways, as we know. Where do you want to sell it? How much money do you want to make? That's the question. And why get a tax implication the last few weeks of the year, right, that you have to worry about for your taxes? I'd rather see you, me personally, what I'm doing, I would rather sell it. And if I really want to get out of it, but I can wait, if I didn't have to utilize the money, the capital for right now for other things you wanted to buy, if you didn't have to do that, I would wait. Me personally, I know you're not asking me for my advice, but that's just me. Then you worry about taxes next year, and who knows? Maybe Jasmy's at 2 pennies then. I doubt it, or it's at 11 cents. So that's my thought. It's. I wouldn't have thought it would be at 5 cents at this point this early, so it's okay. The hardest thing is to take profits. The hardest thing is to sell. We all know this. It's okay. It's our struggles. There's worse struggles as long as you do sell and you take out money for taxes, as you know. I was holding off in 2024 and not sell anything in 2025. Exactly. Just keep an eye on the market, like you always do. Don't have to tell you. I'm sure you have reminders on where it goes. You should put in some type of reminder at 7 cents. Put in a reminder at 3 cents. If there's a place you're like, shit, I'm getting out. Only way Jasmy's getting down to like 2 cents again is a major sell-off. We're not seeing profit taking right now. I mean, look at it. But we could a little bit since it's up 40%. We'll see. Don't worry about it. Who wants to sell right now when the fun is just beginning after all the pain we've been through? No one. So Injective, I went over. Benki not moving like I wanted to. No, I'm not there yet. Amp, that can go. I'll be a happy man. I want it to be Jasmy's price, and you'll see one happy vegan. Superverse, I'm too late on that. For people who've been asking me what to buy, portfolio, where I think some of this stuff will go. I can only, for the most part, comment on what I own or what I've sold. I think that would have been a good buy. Don't love the project, but I think it would have been a good buy. I think that is a smart move. I'm going to look deeper. I may have to buy it. Arkham. It's on my short list. Short-ish list. All right. Ox. Anchor. Have a bunch of this. Don't buy it. It could go up. It's only got 10 billion. That's not great, but it's better than Jasmy's. And look at how Jasmy's moving. Basic attention token, that usually runs late. I'm in it pretty thick from the last bull run. I haven't DCA'd on this. It doesn't deserve to be DCA'd. It's a great project. It's just there's things about it. It makes no sense. You go on their browser. They have a great browser. And you get paid in BAT, in basic attention token. Well, that doesn't deplete supply, so kind of stupid. even though their supply is not that horrible at all. It just has no momentum. I'm hoping, I just want 70 cents out of this, a dollar at the, I'll be good with that. At one point I was up a ton of money. I was thinking of buying another meme. I'm not going to do it. That it was listed. Scale I'm in. I think it's, a little high to buy now, but I'm in very low. Literally, I don't want to sell nothing now. I even regret to buy more like Node AI. That hurted me, but I am bullish in project. Yep, go with your gut. Oh my God, I'm getting all these emails. Sorry. Now my focus is low caps and more Velodrome. Velodrome. We've had such. I bought a ton more at 11 cents, 10 cents, even 12 cents. So I think it was good. It's not popping like it should, but it's moving. That's what we want. And I'm glad the market's not fully going crazy right now. That is a good thing. D4 token, VThor. I own it. Don't buy it. I don't recommend it. But it'll do fine. But I'm not gonna make a ton of money on Illuvium. I love the tokenomics. This is a gameplay, and look at the token supply. It's wonderful. This was like over $1,000 on the last run. Because of the tokenomics, it could go very high. I don't think it's going to reach $1,000 again, but I don't know. All-time high, $2,800. Makes you feel like you don't have enough of it. But this is a game. Look at that. This is just a gameplay, and I don't know if people like the game or not. I bought it because of that, and I don't really like going into just game type of stuff. That's why I kind of like Superverse and all that but I hate their tokenomics. It kind of covers all of it in IMX. But only 96 million volume, which is good for them. But the circulating supply, look at that, 5.3 million. My goal when I first bought it was $1,000. I don't know what it's going to do. But here's the deal. It can rise up very fast because of the tokenomics. Okay? It can go up very fast. I can't recommend it though. If I didn't own it though, I will say I would be buying it right now. It would just be I consider those meme coins, even though they're very expensive. Most things to me are considered like just high risk. Cody, I think you're a little late on this, but I have a ton of it. I like it even at this price. And I mentioned it earlier about Cody. I like it. And the volume is picked up. The supply. So as I said earlier, this is kind of a portfolio deal for new people. Yeah, it's just because I am buying projects under $1 to own more tokens and make money. Yeah, exactly. You can buy a bunch of projects at a penny, 2 pennies, 10 pennies, 13, 14, 20 cents, 30 cents. It makes you feel good because you get 40,000 of these instead of 40. You spend less money, and the likelihood of them going to $1, varies on what project it is. You see how things move. So, going to have a total supply of 2 billion. Wish it was less, but I like the project. Like I said, it's a privacy play. I believe it could do that. 1.7 billion. Get to 92 cents. That is my goal. Is this just $1? 1.8 billion. It's not a what they say sexy project, but God, if you could get to $2, it's good money. So I like the tokenomics are okay, not horrible. Considering other tokenomics out there that are higher, but you can't compare that to like an XRP or anything like that has such traction and such visibility. Cody doesn't have that. Alchemy Pay. I don't recommend it. I own a bunch of it at 9, 10, 11 cents from last bull run. It's in the AMP bag with me. DGen. Bought that recently, just for the hell of it. DGen, I call it a DGen play. Just buying projects, okay? You have a bunch of this below a penny. Do I recommend it at this? I look at the token supply there. I don't love that. The volume has gone up. I'm hoping people learn what the hell this is and jump in and can get some movement on it. Can I recommend it here? We had a little run up but everything ran in March. If we get to that again, I think it was 4 or 5 cents. Let's see. You know, it depends on all these what you're looking to do. Gain, yeah, exactly. We got up to like that. My goal for this would be 30, 40 cents. If it got to a dollar, which unlikely. Look, got to a dollar, would be a few $100,000 for me. And I would be happy. I don't think it's going to do that. Just, you know, just 25 cents. It's I don't know if it's a $2 billion project. It probably isn't. But if our market cap gets crazy, things are gonna. Let me explain one thing to newer folks. All right, so 4 billion. So the likelihood of it getting to 50 cents is or a dollar is very unlikely because it's going to be about an $8 billion project. People are going to 8 billion, right? People are going to come in, and they're going to look at cheap projects like this on Coinbase and everything, like I do. But I have a method to it. Like I don't like buying projects, and I bought this well under a penny, that have that supply, but the reason it's so cheap is because it has this supply, the tokens, right? You're not going to see if it had 5 million, 10 million, 100 million, 50 million, let's say, total supply. It wouldn't be at 2 cents. It'd be at 50 cents and above. Hope that makes sense. Let me clarify it to new people if it doesn't. The rest of you guys on here know what that is. There's only a few anyways. Well, hello, Hot Sauce. Sorry about this. This was sporadic. I'm busy all morning taking care of my pup and a couple conference calls, but I'm here now and it's too cold to do this outside. I'd freeze. Pound pumped hard, easy. It's one to keep an eye on. Yeah, you don't have any. Yeah, I think it's a little expensive here, but no, I think it's just one of those plays. It's a risk play. I'm diversified, as you know. I know you think I'm nuts, and I am. But if shit really gets going and we have a ton of capital coming in, I believe I can get it to 25 cents out of it. I'll be fine with that too. I mean, I'd like for it to be above that, but I really can't complain with that. Bonafide, I've been looking at that forever. It's like the Ethereum name service on Solana. When I was looking at it, there was like 40 million supply or something like that. And I looked at the tokenomics of the unlocks of what's happening, and I'm like, not buying it. Look at the tokenomics now, 517 million. And I don't think it's over. I mean, it could be. It could be fully, yeah, it's... So that's not horrible. But it's kind of no one knows about it. No one cares about it. Kind of in the range forever, in the 30 some cent range. So it's Solana name service like Ethereum name service. It's kind of foolish. I think Ethereum name service is a little foolish too, but people like Ethereum. It's got better tokenomics than this. It goes up past. I mean, Ethereum name service is like $42. It's 37 cents. It doesn't have the same momentum. It doesn't have the tokenomics. So, just for this to like get to a few dollars, it's one, I don't know if it's a couple $1 billion. You would think with Solana, how well it's done, that this would be higher. There's just not a lot of interest in it. Yet the volume's going up. So wait, I'm seeing 517 million here, and this is kind of saying it's fully out with 964 million. I don't know what the truth is there. I'll have to look a little deeper. Let me just take a look real quick. Don't mean to bore you, but we are talking about portfolio here. What we should and shouldn't buy, and what I should maybe buy more of, or C90, what you're going to do, right? Because there's no rush to get in. I think buying time is here. It's never stopped, really. Oh Lord, that's loading slowly. Let's see. I've had 3 people at work come up to me saying, "Congrats, Bitcoin." Yeah, I keep getting texts like crazy, hoping this is not the top, dude. It ain't the top, but it could be. Yeah, you're right. It could be, but that's just a couple people, right? It's just getting on the news now. just keep a close eye on things. The only way it's the top is if shit hits the fan. Like all the crap. Look at this, how slow it's going. Like I always say, if macro goes nuts, then it's over. It could be over. But it is possible that Powell doesn't do anything. I'm not a mind reader, but with his comments yesterday that were great. But he came out and said, with all the economic data we're getting, we're not. It's good news because we're not in a rush. We're not in a rush. That tells you he may pause, and if he pauses, we could have a little bit of a sell-off there. All right, so it is saying circulating supply 964 million. Coinbase is always wrong these days, huh? Interesting. So that's one to look at if you want to get in on Solana at a cheaper price. It's not really following Solana that much, so I don't know what it's going to do. But since we got some accuracy here, let's say we get to there, almost a $2 billion market cap. Let's say $2. How about that? Yeah, almost $2 billion at $2. But C90, I don't believe we hit top. It's a significant number we're at threshold wise, but I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're close. I mean, I don't know what Bitcoin's going to do. People think we're going to 120K, in a couple of weeks. I'm not saying it can't happen. I didn't think we were going to get through, 6 months ago. You heard me. Who's buying Bitcoin at 100K? Who's, except for institutional. So I was wrong. It just went through it quicker than I thought. Even at the end of the bull run, will you short some cryptos? No, it's a good thing to do. I just don't short or long anymore. I don't do options leverage anymore. I think it's a good idea though to do it. Just be careful. I think it's a great idea, but there's double tops and there could be, you can go down, and so you just have to be careful. But I have no issue with that. I have an issue with people doing it right now just because it affects us. But I love people shorting, and we bust through the shorts, but there's always a war of the longs and the shorts. But I recommend it for people who are more comfortable with it. I was comfortable a long time ago. If I make what I want to make out of this bull run, I won't need to take on the leverage. I saw on social media that a lot of people made a lot of money shorting Luna. I'm sure they did. If LO goes to $1, I'm happy. So am I. Yeah, I do agree. Macro is still so strong. It is. And so we'll just have to see what happens with Powell. And we need some more love from the administration coming in talking about crypto. We need people talking about crypto in that administration. That'll bring us to the next level. This market is all on hype. You all know that. Macro into play, but that if people are coming after it in a bad way, we have seen how that ends up for us. So that's my thoughts on Bonafide. I know I was going to talk about ones I own, but let's just go through like the top 100. And you guys keep asking questions and discuss. I think we haven't too. I hope macro doesn't ruin everything, but I think at the top, maybe a hedge fund, institutions buying. Yeah. And we also have to remember everyone about the super cycle. I don't mean to bring up the same things over and over again. I have to. No such thing. Even with the institutions, they will take profits. I don't know if BlackRock will and everything, but Michael Saylor may not, but other people will. Other people want to bring home the money. They don't want to sit on it for 20 or 30 years like Michael Saylor, and he's not even going to utilize. He doesn't need the money, so it doesn't matter. He's kind of a lunatic. He's a mad genius. Good for him. Proppy. If I didn't own any, I'm buying it here. I'm good though. I'm just saying it's some exposure to it's good. What do I see Proppy doing? Proppy is fully diluted. So no surprises. We have to run the numbers this way. That's not correct. I don't think it is. Now I keep messing with myself here. I've changed so many damn things on this. Okay, circulating supply. Okay, interesting. Coinbase is just doesn't have their shit together. I don't know when the rest is coming out there. So I don't necessarily love that. Whoops. Let's reset that. Don't know when it's getting 100 million going there. But at this rate, if it keeps it, 467 million would get us to $8. Let's not get crazy. $15, $14.99, whatever. Not even a billion. 16. And they're the only ones that I know do what they do. Now, they're not extremely popular, but if RWA picks up again, which it will for Ondo and everything, I just think this is a good play. So my goal for this, I would love to see $10. We get the market cap that we all are expecting. I can't see why it wouldn't do that for me. Hopefully for you too, if you get it. I'm selling all MT. Okay. Use a DGen. I think we have. Okay. Do you think places like Wisconsin pension funds have to wait a year, or are those exempt from those worries of long-term versus short-term taxes? No, I don't think they're exempt. I think they're exempt, but I love that, and I think we're going to see a lot more of that coming our way. I don't know if I see them selling the pension funds. I'll look deeper into that, but we know what they share with us. But it's a great question. I don't see them selling. I see them. I think this will make people add to their, big institutions. They're going to add. Some are going to take profits, maybe Grayscale and other things like that. But I think this just brings in more FOMO, not only from the people on their couches seeing the news and texting you and everything. It brings in more FOMO with institutions, with countries, with, maybe we'll see some more FUD from India, like we always do in China, reversing their ways again and banning it, and Russia, who knows. But I think we're going to see more pensions getting into this. I just don't know their tax repercussions and rules. Your crypto's in the bull run, yes. RWAs will pick up again, and I am low cap. Yes. I hope they delete crypto capital gains taxes. Yeah, they won't, but that would be great. They can't. It's going to be tough. That would be the greatest thing in the world, but they do that, people will sell a lot earlier. I would. I can tell you that. Because that's a big part of my mentality. When I sell something, it's okay. Fee, taxes, could be 30-40%. That's a huge, you make $100,000, you're giving away 30 grand, 35 grand, 40 grand. And it brings you to another tax bracket, all that type of stuff. There's so many things to think about. That would be lovely. Or even if they just did a 10%, fixed. So here we are at the almighty Benki. So much in it, so little love that it's given back to its people. It is a great project, an avalanche, a liquidity pool. If I didn't own it, I bought some more today, even at 2-ish pennies. If we don't sell off, I don't think we're turning back. But we could sell off. We could get back down there, but I don't know. Volume sucks. The supply sucks. I know. I'm not really selling it well. But I own a crap load of it. And I just had faith that it will follow Avalanche's lead. It isn't. They're a great team. There's no hype right now. And there hasn't been. So I'm hoping. I've heard it here and there on like Paul Barron's show the other day. He mentioned it for 2 seconds. My personal thought. If you don't own it, I would be buying it. It is a slow mover though. So it's a very slow mover. So, and there it's still, got a ways to go. We still have a couple billion, 2.1 billion tokens to be released. That sucks. And it's got, right, so 25 cents only for $1 billion market cap. So it's not the greatest thing in the world. 50 cents, 2.6 billion. That's not great. but I'm not selling it. I want 50 cents out of it. I will not be happy unless I get 50 cents out of it. Truth be told, if I even got 25 cents out of it, I'll be sitting pretty. But uh, all I'm saying for me is if I didn't own it, I would be buying it. Even as slow and boring as it moved, I kind of like the project. Kind of shows you utility and all that stuff's not always making things move. But I like it. I'm not selling it. Um, da, 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 da. Skull, they might, where you are, I think Germany and some other places we're looking at 0%. Yeah, oh my God, it'd be lovely. Um, yeah, he lives in Jersey, from the Dominican Republic, but lives in Jersey. Jersey. I don't know, I thought you were in Europe. You never. Yes. Stay optimistic. Binance account from native country. I'll pay taxes, yes. Gotta pay taxes, but no one likes to. I don't want to. Let's get back to the good stuff. So Benki, I don't know what to tell you. For new people on this, it's just not moving fast. But I'm telling you, if it got some type of hype, it could be at 10 cents in no time. But it just hasn't. I believe we got a little love out of it in our March spike. Let's take a look. Welcome. If I get new folks later on, subscribe if you will. Not a lot of you on here. I know I'm at a different time than I typically do. Yeah, so even in March, it did nothing significant, 3-ish cents. So it's been disappointing, but I bought more. I'm a glutton for punishment, and there's the almighty Velodrome. Why it's only at 14 cents? I believe we popped up at 15 cents. It's another one that tokenomics I don't love. I own a ton of it, and I love it. It's just, it's a letdown. And you do. It's everything in good time. So that has quite a bit to go too. You know, I'm hoping there's not a release coming up. I can't find it anywhere. It's not on token unlocks. So I don't know when they're releasing, which I don't love, but there's no reason why this shouldn't be at $1 with Optimism and everything. Optimism needs to pick up, and Velo, is all about Arrow. This was following Arrow a long time ago for a while. If it stays here, that's not bad right there. 1.2 billion. I definitely think it can do that, but it needs some love. 2.5 billion. I think it could do it, but it needs a ton of love. It needs some excitement in it, and we need to know what happens here. So we'll take that, and then we'll go like this, right? So we got a price of 287 and a 2.5 billion dollar. Let's say it all gets released. It stays at 2.5 billion. It's now a price of 129. Still not horrible. Still not horrible. So we will take that. We just need some momentum on it. Missed the boat on that. It's another type of gaming thing like Illuvium. Shadow, we already went over that. Would I be jumping in that if I didn't own it? I don't know. I own it, so it doesn't matter. But would I be recommending it? No, to people who want to, if you're higher risk takers and you have a lot of money, yes, maybe. No, I wouldn't. I would go into AIOZ, who does similar things anyways. So no, I wouldn't be recommending Shadow. Owned that, loved it. It's kind of dead in a sense. It's on Avalanche as well, on DEX, but I sold out of it. Maple would have been a good buy. It's retracing. It's similar to Goldfinch and Hondo, similar in the same realm. So here's my big risk one. A meme coin for me. I have a ton of this. I have well over 1 million. Wanted to have a Jasmine moment. It has less supply, and it started to get a little rhythm. We get to a penny, I'm happy, and hopefully get some traction up there. Something like this, I would not hold on to very long. For me, I think it has a ton of supply coming out. But this is a high risk play, but I'm up money on it. It's all good. Yeah, so 31, it's going to get up to 48. I don't know when it's being released, but let's 10x it. So we get to 2 pennies, not quite $1 billion, right? Most people haven't even heard of this, and I've been buying it quite a while. So there, I'd be happy with that. Very unlikely that it's going to do that unless people learn about it and it starts getting some hype. But I'm thinking 5 cents is going to be tough. But if it did it, I'd be happy. And I don't know when this is going to be released, like I said. So that's what, XCN is a big one. I don't necessarily recommend it. If you want to put in a big gamble like a Jasmy, then I do recommend it. We have District OX. No, I bought this one a long time ago. Instead of Decentraland in the last market, I don't recommend it. But I'm almost breaking even at it. Goldfinch, I do like this. If I, look at their volume, it sucks, but look at their supply. I believe their total supply is 100 million. If you don't have exposure to WAs, it's not a bad play. They've had some issues, but what carries it is their tokenomics. That's right, their tokenomics are wrong in this again, right on here. If our WA narrative takes off, when it does take off, I think this could get to $1 billion market cap, my personal thought. But they have their struggles, team-wise. Turbo, okay, what do we got? Turbo is H. It's going to be listed on Coinbase. Oh, yeah, I've heard of Turbo. Over the last couple weeks, I've got a Coinbase. They're listing a lot of meme coins. Yes, Turbo. So I actually put it on my watch list. Just don't know. There's a couple out there. I'm assuming it's this one. The circulating supply. Isn't this one on base or something, or is it extra? Okay. First meme coin to be created by completely using AI with a budget of 69 since its creation. Yeah. I think I'm set on the meme stuff. Just have a couple. Okay. I'm just reading through this. Fully diluted. Adding Turbo to MetaMask allows you to view token holdings. Okay. Yeah. I've heard for a bit of this. I just don't think I'm going to be a player. Gotcha. But it looks like all the supply is out. I do like that. So you never know. If it makes a little run, maybe I'll keep an eye on it. Let me know when it gets listed. But so that's with Goldfinch. It's an RWA play. I think it'll catch some wind. I believe we got to like $5-6 in the March area, and it's just been shitty ever since. But I think it'll play again, and the tokenomics are halfway decent on it. Not as good as I remember. Almost bought that, didn't. Bought that at 30 cents, didn't. Sold that. I risk play, but I like the tokenomics better than like Marlin and a couple others that I have in that low. I like the tokenomics better than Benki. I just like the project of Benki better. I do like this project. It's a security play, but it's not sexy, nor is Benki, but I believe it'll pick up steam. This I got a ton under SPA. I don't know if I can recommend it, but I believe it'll just get a dip up again. It just had a run. I don't love the team. I was on a Spaces call with them, and I was just like, not very impressed. I just be honest. I'm not trying to sell the product. So they got some releases coming out, and if it stays, I don't know when they're doing that. 19 cents if it stayed where it's at, or 20 cents. Look at that, 382 million. Could it do that? I don't know. That maybe. It moves fast. It moves extremely fast. 2 seconds like that. A penny. So that's a good thing. It's just never Had a huge run. I think its high is not too high, 20 cents or something. Let's take a look. Money, XEN is mostly traded on a Turkey BTC. Oh, is that right? Yeah. Yeah, one turbo this, Jesus. But it doesn't matter if you still make money. That's right. Yes, it's all about making money. You don't have to have conviction. Some of these I have conviction in, some of them like this, I have none. It's all about making money and getting out. Oh, I guess that's where the run up was. Yeah, okay. But the all time high is only 24 cents. So it's kind of a stable coin, nothing type of project, but it's one of those riskier ones that I'm in. I'm up money on it. I'll just keep it. I don't think I'm going to do great on it, but if I can do 10, 20 cents out of it, that's okay. I have a bunch of those where they're just degenerate. And Moonwell. Still like it. I've been adding to it. I'm pretty much done with that. I always say that, but I'm pretty much done adding to the Moonwell bag. It just got its high at 11 cents and it's just been hanging here ever since. So it's lost a lot of mojo, which makes me not buy anymore. But I'm set on it. It's just they've got token releases coming out as well. We need to get that. We need to get that up. It's a very small volume and market cap. A couple 100 million at this point. Love to see it at $1 billion market cap. I'll be happy. You guys will be happy. You guys have been buying it, in the 3 cent up area. I know Monica will. Got in Suku for the hell of it. I was looking at that at like 3 and 4 cents. I just bought some at like 8 cents for the hell of it. I can't recommend it. And there's Cryptic Finance that I was going to buy a long time ago, but didn't. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. Let's take a look. Oh, we didn't really talk about Ondo, did we? We'll see what the token unlocks do. I think it's great, and I think if you're not in it, you're kind of missing out a little bit. The volume, it's doing great. It's waiting to make its next leg up. Metis DAO, if you're not in Ethereum, it's too expensive for you. This is not for Skull or C90. I think Metis is a good play if you want to get into an Ethereum play that isn't in Ethereum. Not the greatest project in the world, but Victolic's mom is involved. Volume's low, higher than it usually is. Circulating supply, I like. It pops up quick. It hasn't for a while, but when I was first looking at it a while ago, it was $30. Then we got to $100, 113, 133. When everything was popping, 150. No reason I can't see this doing that again. If I didn't have a lot of money, I would not be getting into it. Say kind of went over SEI, not necessarily getting into that. And I went over, HBAR. HBAR. What are your guys' thoughts on HBAR? I own it like 5 cents. I'm not buying any more of it. I think it had its run. Probably will get legs again, but I'm certainly not recommending buying it. But look at the volume. Volume's great. It's a lot of sell volume. Look at the circulating supply. Don't know when that's being released, but I don't like it. So we already have an $11 billion market cap. I'm not saying this thing can't pop up to get a $55 billion market cap. Who knows? Not quickly. Is that going to compete for, Cardano or Doge's level? HBAR? Going to be above AVAX for now? I can't see that happening, but crazier things happen. Why is Doge here, right? These things all run on hype, and H-bar can get hype. But there's other projects I would rather be in. I should have bought more at 5 cents, but that's okay. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. A fan of H-bar, but it will do okay. Actually, yeah, I'm with you there. I think it'll do okay, but I don't know if it's going to go to $1. I mean, I think no one with realism thought could go to $1, $38 billion market cap, but I'm not a huge fan of the project. I'm not saying it can't go to $1 or $2 or 76 billion. I think that'd be tough. Maybe 7 months from now, if we're still going, maybe. But I would not be. I can't recommend buying it. I think I went over for the most part, all my crap. Well, some ones I've made, degenerate ones I've been looking at. What I've been looking at. So one that I looked at yesterday was this, and I'm not going to buy it. It's another meme I mentioned earlier. At least they have, only 1 billion circulating supply practically, 990 million. That's not bad for a meme. But it's 47 cents. Nah, I can't bring myself to doing it. C90, if you buy it, I'll buy it. Then there's Brett. Not sure why Brett's not on Coinbase, but I'm not a meme guy. And then there's Turbo. Yep. I've got these on my little watch list here. Layer Zero I would have liked to have gotten into. Missed the boat on that bad boy. But let's see, the portfolio is going up. Bitcoin at 100K right now. Will it hold? We may not. We may not hold. And if we go below 100K, I'm curious what that will trigger. And we're 100K, 100,332. We're going to have to see. Cap or die. Bought some Andy on base a while back. Nice. Very nice. I'm hoping you're making some good money on that. Holding a little bit there. Let's see what we've done here. Looking at a couple different screens here. All right. Pushing the limits of 100K. All right, 102.53. I think we could dip below 100K possibly. I just don't know what that's going to trigger. Hopefully not too much. I mean, I don't want to see. I want Bitcoin to be strong, so I'd rather. I don't want alts to get hit, but I do not want to be liquidating a bunch of longs here. Maybe we need a flush as long as it doesn't kill the alts, which we don't have a crazy momentum going on this very second, anyways. 65%. Let's just look at the big ones, and there's other. It would be more accurate on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or something else, but I don't care about all the noise in regards to what's up. I don't care about the bunch of the other shit. So I go to Coinbase to do it. 74. Jasmy. Look at Jasmy. It's crazy. Yearn. Yearn could be $20,000-$30,000, by the way, in the bull market, which is crazy. I almost bought it at 4 just as a risk. I was going to put 4K into it because I know it's got, look at 33K. It's just a crap project. Kind of scammy. I wouldn't, that's why I didn't buy it. Even though it's a given that it goes up. Bitcoin goes crazy. The last cycle, this would have been above Bitcoin right now. This would have been about 120, 130,000. You think I'm crazy? Come on. Moving slow. All-time high, 96,000. That was above Bitcoin. Look at that. 2021. Look at how it falls. It falls because it is circulating supply is nothing. So it just shows you that it's kind of not great because look at the volume. That's good for them. It's only at just shy of 12,000. It'll have its turn. People will start buying it. I don't recommend it. Bitcoin, a little stronger. Come on. Yeah, so we're gonna see how it holds. Any hoot. I just wanted to go over my portfolio. Things are looking good. We'll have to see what happens. Volume's great. Let's keep a close eye on things. I'll try to come on later. I've got a couple of emergency emails I got to take care of. Anything else, guys? For the people new, subscribe. Let me know what you want to hear, what you guys want to go over. I prefer to do this outside, but I got to get more back into the rhythm things of doing it at the computer because it's 0 degrees here in Chicago. I'm not doing it. Windshield. That's all I got. You guys be good. Anything else you need from me, you know where to find me. Leave a comment. I will get back to everything. C90, Netto, Capo Dye, hot sauce. All of you.